Wanted to get these guys, Rocky and Curly, some extra space.
Oh, and look down at him and smile. Lift his little nose up to you, like lift it up. Like almost like you're trying to give him a kiss, but you're not going to.
Well, we'll get most of this hay cut.
Huh? No!
Are you a big helper? Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms. Today's the day I've been waiting for quite a while. At some point, I'm going to rebuild the, move the freestanding panels, build a pen, a corral for the cattle, so we can get them worked here in the next week or so. The panels have been used for the bison, and now that most of the bison fence is done, then I'm going to be able to reuse those. I've already built a new pen for Doris and Darth and Tricky and the donkeys. The rest of the panels for now are going to be used to work the cattle. Before I get to do that, got my old farm dog, or our newest farm dog, Teddy. Him and I are going to go finish mowing some hay at my neighbor's and baling hay at our place. So as soon as we get that done, we'll get moving these panels. Of course, we couldn't leave without our ultimate farm dog, Bella. She always goes with us. Tractor, truck, ranger. She's always right here by our side. So she's loaded up. We're ready to load up. Hey, if you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. If you enjoy our video, give us a thumbs up. And it's time to go get some work done. So let's see what all we can get done on the farm today. So this was the first time I've ever hooked up. This is a new mower. We actually got it last year. We went back to the shop. We just got it back. It's the first time I've ever hooked up this tow bar here, and I actually really liked it. I was very nervous about it. It worked really well, so hopefully I don't have any problems mowing today. Well, unfortunately, almost done. I've got one small little field, probably not even 30 minutes tops of hay left, and I'm almost out of diesel. Of course, I don't have anything on me right now, so I'm going to have to go to the truck and run to town, get 10 gallons of diesel and bring it back out. Made it back on the way to town, made a little detour, picked up Owen from preschool. You ready to help, buddy? Yeah. Well, didn't get it filled all the way up, but we got enough to do the last little section of field here. And probably have to call the day after that because it's late in the day now. That took a lot longer than I expected to run to town and do all that and get him. So, but we'll get a finish up here and get the other kids off the bus, hopefully. Oh, you gotta stay in the path we were on before. There you go. Well, we'll get most of this hay cut. No! Are you a big helper? Are you a big helper? Oh, yeah. All right, Wild Man and I got the last section done, got the mower and road gear. It took 26 minutes to do this little section. 2-hour delay, really changed my whole day. Having to go to town and get diesel. Did a couple other errands. We had a shipment to get out, so went ahead and did that. That's going to be it for today. I'm going to continue the video tomorrow whenever we finish. We build the corral for the cattle and get ready to do our fall working of our cattle. What do you think, Owen?
Look at that smile, bud. Back here the next day, field's all raked.
Getting ready to get in the baler, get in the tractor and bale everything, and then we can unhook the baler and get some fence panels moved. Just west of the house, between the house and the creek, it's where I'm going to put the new location for our temporary corral. Yes, temporary again for like 3 years, 4 years in a row now. We do have plans around our barn to put a permanent corral. Takes time and money, so we're working towards it. But have all these freestanding panels. Now that we're done with the hay here at our property, in fact, just brought one of the bales there. I'm gonna go through all of these panels. I'm gonna unhook them, and then when I get to the end, I'll kind of lay out the plan, what's in my mind of how I'd like the corral to work, and see if we can put that together if I need to make adjustments. Definitely not a difficult process coming through and unchaining all the panels that have gates on them, which I think I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 5 over here that have gates. We'll undo all of those, and then I just have to chain the gate back into itself. And of course, this is too close together, so I'm gonna have to move the panel a little bit, and I'm gonna need both hands. Not too difficult. So when I move these, and if you've been following us along, you've seen us move these lots of times. I typically use, what I'm going to be using today is our tractor with the bale spikes. What works way better is some kind of skid steer or forks, pallet forks. And the tractor my dad has, the 105, New Holland 105, has the pallet fork attachment. We can connect to it, but it's off to another hayfield, so didn't get to use it in time. So I'm going to use the pallet forks, or I'm going to use the bale spikes instead of the pallet fork. So we'll be moving one bale at a time. And as you can see right here with this one I just undid, it's because I've hit it with the bale fork and knocked off the little clamp here. We've got 2 different style of panels. One where these bars are welded on the outside, which is the first round I got back in 2020, and I thought I really liked those until we found and got these, and I love the ones that the bars go through. Knock on wood, haven't messed any of those up yet, so I just feel like they're a little bit sturdier, and the animals don't bother either one of them, but they're easier to move for us, and we move ours quite a bit. Okay, so this was, if you watched our video about releasing the bison, sorry, I picked up some trash. If you watched our video late spring, early summer about releasing the bison out of the corral, this is where we put the freestanding panels through, and then they were up here by the house until we finished the rest of the fence, pipe fence all the way around. And then once we finished east of the house, we've sectioned the bison off over there by the pond. So we just opened the gates over here to let the cows come back and forth. Always planning this to be where we put the temporary corral for now. So right over here I have a line post, a hedge line post. I think that's where my gate's gonna go. And I'm gonna use the barbed wire on the back end of it. My concern, my worry is that if we have to push any cattle, especially the calves, would try to run through the barbed wire. So if I don't like it, I'll end up putting panels. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough, is the reason I'm not doing it right away. So what I plan on doing is running a line over here, and there's a gate there too. I'm just not going to, that panel has a gate, but that's probably not where I'm going to bring them through. I'm going to have it there just in case. And I'm going to run 2 separate pins. So one of them will be a bigger pin, and that's kind of where we're looking at right now. And then I'll run panels across. I'll probably go 3 across the middle, and then I'll have a tighter area, and that's where we'll create a little alleyway on one side of it into the head gate. And then from the head gate, they'll either be able to cycle back into that pin, or we'll be able to kick them straight out into the pasture. All of the calves that were born probably through the beginning of May, so our February, March, April, beginning early May calves. We'll keep all those in, we'll wean those. The rest of the smaller calves will kick back out with their moms, and all the cows will kick out. And then we've got a couple older cows. If their calves are ready to wean, we will cut those out and we'll take those to the sale barn as well. When we work cows, after we work all of them, get them weaned and what's called bunk broke, or they get used to eating some grain, eating some feed, kind of calms them down being off their moms. Usually takes about 10 days, 2 weeks, sometimes a little bit longer. But after we do that, then we're going to take all of our heifers to the sale barn as well and get them sold and pay some bills. Made some progress. I've got the east side done over here and the dividing area, so you can kind of tell this will be the second holding area where we're standing right now. I've just got out so I can open these gates. It's not exactly straight, but everything will come in here, so I'll bring them around with cubes. What I typically do is bring a group in, and then I'll walk them through here, and then I'll section a group off here, and then I'll come back and bring the next group in. We can usually get them all at one time doing it that way. Then everything that's here will work. And then, like I said, those ones we're kicking out, we'll kick out. And then when we're ready, we'll bring this group over and then move everything that we've already worked into this pen until we're done with all of it. So I've got to put one more panel on the other side of here. I've got to get one with a gate, and then I'm not going to be able to put a gate on this side, which is fine. But where this gate is open right now is where this west section will be, and I'll run it all the way past, and then we'll have a gate here and then a gate on the outside. That way, if we need to bring animals in, if something gets in trouble, we can load them out from there. Or I can run them down the alleyway and load them out that way as well. So we've got a few different options. I know it's just temporary, but want to make sure we do it as right as we can, and that way we only have to do it one time. The difficult thing is I haven't brought the head gate over yet, so I don't know the exact distance, but I've left myself room over here, and then that way I can put the head gate, the chute right here. And then if I need to move things back this way, I can move this panel and just angle that panel in, and I'll be fine. I don't have to make a bunch of other changes, but everything's looking good. One panel with a gate, and then it should just be 3 panels across. We should be done. If you wonder why I closed the gate, chained the gate to the rest of the panel, this is exactly why. This one came loose while I was driving. So I actually want it open anyway, so I'm trying to do it with it open now, but it is a pain. It makes the whole thing wobble. The hard part is I have to flip it around because this end needs to go over here. Got it all set up. I actually really like the way it looks. Doing this without any help, just somebody on the ground guiding, it's really hard to see in the tractor. There are a few spots like right here that's too big of a gap, I think. Yeah, that'll be okay. I'll probably move this one in, just move it in by hand. And then down here on the end with the gates, I actually think I'm just gonna keep this. I'm just gonna get a chain, wrap a chain around the top and the bottom, use this panel here. And I know it's at the end of the runway, so the cows will come in here, and then I'll actually be able to take this gate and close it. And then the cows will go all the way down. We'll have the chute, and then like I've already described, those that are staying in will stay in, and those that we're kicking out will kick out. I actually have enough panels I could even cut some across here if I wanted to divide this one down. And if it was permanent or I was gonna keep it a lot longer, I'd probably do that, but I'm not. since hopefully this is the only season, this fall is the only time we're going to need it, I've got 4 extra panels, I think. So I'm going to take them over, put them on the back of Rocky and Curly's pen, and extend their pen to let them have some extra grass for now. And maybe we'll be getting some other new animals that will use that and extend some other pens. So got plans for the other stuff. So I'm just going to keep this corral as it is. It'll get us through what we need, and the rest will we'll be adding some area to other parts for other animals. Not only did I get more accomplished today, which rarely ever happens, than what I expected, I did it in time for everybody to get home off the bus. I don't know where the girls are, but Dean's already up the driveway. What's going on, Buck? Well, what extra did I get done today? Like I mentioned in the tractor, wanted to get these guys, Rocky and Curly, some extra space. So I took the 5 extra panels, and you can tell, added pin there behind their pin. And what I'll do next time when they eat all the grass in that area is I'll just keep moving the panels this way and keep letting them get grass outside of their pin. I put it in a not a new protein tub, but one from another pen, and these guys have been attacking it today. So getting some extra protein, now getting out on some fresh grass so we won't have to let them out to roam the yard tonight. Well, thank you for following along the last couple days. Appreciate viewing our video. Hope you enjoyed it. And like I've said before, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We're a small family farm just south of Kansas City, Missouri. We raise some pet cows, we raise Angus beef, Wagyu cross, and bison. We do a little bit of everything here. And most importantly, we're just enjoying the time with our growing family and trying to share that experience with you. Hope everyone stays well, and we'll see you back here real soon.